well, they encourage your complete cooperation. Send you roses when they think you need to smile. I can't control myself because I don't know how. When they love me for it, honestly, I'll be here for a while. So give them blood, gallons of the stuff. Give them all that they can drink and it will never be enough. So give them blood. Grab a glass because there's going to be a flood. A celebrated man amongst the gurneys. They can fix me proper with a bit of luck. The doctors and the nurses, they adore me so, but it's really quite alarming, 'cause I'm such an awful fuck. I hate you.
This is the tutorial for the final 3-card trick. And to do this trick, you must have a deck of only 52 cards. Now, in a normal deck of cards, you would have 54 cards. That means you'd have to preferably remove 2 jokers, so you can have a deck of 52 cards. That way you'll be eligible to perform this trick. Apart from having 52 cards, the deck does not to be set or prepared in any way, shape and or form. So to start the trick, you can either ask your audience member or yourself to shuffle the deck in any way you wish to. And then you would start by asking the audience member to pick 3 cards. You'll show them the cards upside down and have them pick 3 cards. It can be any cards, but just remind them that they must remember those 3 cards. So typically they like to choose 3 consecutive cards, or 3 of a kind. So for example, let's say our audience member decides to choose the 8th, 9th, and 10th of diamonds, okay? They're consecutive and easy to remember. So, whilst the audience member will be trying to memorize their cards and have them with them, you are actually going to be making 4 piles of cards. Not just any piles, but these are going to be specific piles. The first pile is going to have 10 cards. So to do so, you should be counting 3, because it's easier to count 3 until you get to 10, obviously. So you'll be counting 9, this is what I do. So I'll count to 3, and then 6, and then 9, and then just 1 more to get 10, and there's my first pile. And now the second pile has 15 cards. So you do the same, count in 3s, 6, 9, 12, and then until you get to 15. The third pile also has 15 cards, so you would do the exact same. However, you can actually do something different. You can actually count only 9 cards and put that as your 4th pile. Therefore, the remainder cards will be 15, which is the exact number for the third pile. So you'd count to 9 to get your 4th pile, and then you'd set it aside, and then the remainder of the cards should add up to 15, and that will be your 3rd pile. Now, for this tutorial's purpose, we're going to have these cards face up, but regularly they'll be facing down. So you'll ask the audience member to take their card, the first card, and put it on the first pile. And now once the card is on the first pile, you will have them, or ask them, to take as many cards as they want from the second pile to place on the first one. Now this is what catches people out, because it actually does not matter how many piles they pick up. So then you'll do the same, you'll put the second card in the second pile, have them take a couple of cards from the third pile and drop them on the top. And then the same with the third card, and a few cards from the 4th pile. From here, you will pick up the cards in this order. You'll go from the 4th pile, on top of the 3rd, on top of the 2nd, and then finally on top of the 1st. So this is where the trick really begins. You're going to start off by telling the spectator that you're going to be dishing some cards up and some cards down. And you'll also tell them, once they see their card, they must tell you to stop. However, if you've done it right, they should never see their cards. Now, for the distributor, there's going to be 4 rounds of distributing the cards. The first round being distributing like this. You'll be distributing the first card up, the second one down, and then again up, and then down. And then you will keep doing this until you have run out. Once you're finished, you'll say, that's funny, this doesn't normally happen. You'll just regroup the cards, and then now it's time for the second round. You'll do the exact same thing. Again, distributing up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down. If you're really fast, you can tell them to tell you to slow down if they think you're going too fast. So again, you'll just keep going until you run out of cards. Okay, and again, nothing. You're supposed to be looking puzzled. You're asking them, I don't know, this doesn't normally happen. And say stuff like that. So now it's time for the third round. Now, only on the third round will you be distributing the cards differently. On the third round, you'll be saying, let's switch things up a bit just so we can actually fix this. Okay, so this time you'll be distributing first down, then up. Down, then up. Down, up, down, up. Until you get finished the pile again. Then you'll say, you'll be mind blown yourself. You have no idea what's going on. So then you'll regroup the cards again and do the final fourth round. Okay. And again, this time you'll be distributing normally as we did before. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, now normally these cards will be facing down, but as we know, just for the purpose of this tutorial, they're facing up. So their 3 cards are here, and they're the only ones remaining. Okay, and at this point, you have given up. As the distributor and the cardster, you have no idea what's going on. So you just say to them, you know what, I give up. And then you just flip the cards over, and boom, they'll see their 3 cards, and they'll be so blown away. They'll be amazed. So that's practically it. That's the final 3